What is up, team? Welcome back to Werkd and welcome back to, what is today? Today is day 13 of the tempoed program. We got a lower body workout on the books for today. Let's hop into a nice warm up and walk us through our first circuit. We're gonna start off with 5 squats with an upward rotation. So feet shoulder width apart, get down to the bottom of that squat, elbows inside of your knees, and rotate up towards the ceiling. Big stretch on both sides and then stand back up. 5 reps. Opening up the chest here, getting a little, opening up the hips, legs. Then we're gonna go reverse lunge with a rotation as well. So back on the knee and rotate towards that forward leg. Get a nice stretch in the other hip flexor. Switch sides. Three each leg. Then we're going opposite toe touch, 5 each side. Those hamstrings a little loose. Mine are still tight. Woo. Then we're going 10 toe touches. Ten arm circles forward, 10 in reverse. Let's jump into it. All right, team. So, very similar style workout to Tuesday. We're doing some AMRAPs, this time for lower body. So AMRAP is as many rounds as possible. We're gonna have 3 movements we're gonna work our way through. It's gonna be an 8-minute AMRAP, so it's a little longer than on Tuesday. We got 3 moves. Our first move up is 6 reps of a dumbbell front squat. So dumbbells are coming up on your shoulders, grabbing as far down the handle as you can, and letting the other end of the dumbbell rest on your shoulders. Feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed out. Keep that chest nice and upright. Brace your abs. 2 down, explode up. 1, 2 down, explode up. Remember, even though we're going AMRAP, form, tempo, and quality of the movement is always taking precedent. From there, you're going straight into 6 step through lunges on the right leg. So right leg stays in place. You go back, let the left knee kiss the ground. You step through. Let the right knee kiss the ground. That's 1 rep right there. You're gonna do 6 on the right, and then we're gonna switch legs and go 6 on the left. So 8 minutes on the clock, no set rest breaks between movements or rounds. Try to keep a nice steady pace. Rests are okay. It's a lot in the legs. It's also gonna get to the heart rate too, because these are some tough movements back to back. So take your time, go smoothly through the movements. As many rounds as you can with 8 minutes. Any questions, guys? We good? Let's do it. This one's probably gonna hurt a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go, so you probably wanna go a little lighter than normal. I'm just gonna rock with 25s the whole time. If it starts feeling easy, I'll up it, but I have a strong feeling it won't. Those lunges are gonna catch up with you. 5 seconds, guys. 8 minutes on the clock. 6 reps of everything. 2 down tempo. 1, 2, explode. 1, 2, get nice and low. Explode. 6 reps. Drop them down to the side. We're going to step through. 6 reps. Take a couple seconds, switch legs. 6 on the opposite. Take a couple seconds. Get right back into it. Right back to your squats. It's okay to stop in the middle. Do it body weight if you start to fatigue too much. Control those lunges. Woo. Taking a short rest in between. I start another round. 5 minutes, team. Let's do it. Four and a half. We're over halfway there, come on. Keep working, team. This is on you. Make it as hard as you want. Just don't make it easy. Woo. Taking a 5-second break. Let's go. Keep that tempo on the squats. 1, 2, explode up. Come on. You're only counting every time you lunge forward. So it's a reverse lunge, forward lunge. It's 1. Come on. Grind, team, under 2 minutes. Come on. I'm getting right into it. No additional rest, let's push. Dig deep. We got a nice rest coming up after this. Huh. 30 seconds, team. Switch. Keep working. Don't quit on me now. That home stretch. And start building a little mental fortitude. Because those legs should be screaming. Ten seconds. Try to get my 6 in. 3, 2, I'm not quitting. And rest, team. 3 minutes rest. Woo! Circuit A done. All right, team. Circuit B. We got another AMRAP. This one's only 6 minutes long. Only 2 movements. Our first move is a dumbbell deadlift. So go a little lighter, especially if you're not used to deadlifts or your low back sometimes gives you issues. Make sure your form is on point before you go really heavy. I'm gonna try to go heavy. Our tempo is 2 down and then up at a normal pace. So we're starting feet narrower than a stance, toes pointed out very little. Slight bend in the knees. Dumbbells are at your side. Pushing your butt back towards the wall behind you, only bending at the hips. The upper back stays tight. You're trying to keep those shoulder blades squeezed down and back together. Push, feel a stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. Slight bend in the knees, nipples are pointing towards the floor. And then you're gonna focus on driving through the heels, standing back up, squeezing the butt at the top for 8 reps. The closer you keep the dumbbells to your legs, the less stress on the low back. So if you let those dumbbells get out here, it's gonna put a lot of leverage on the low back. You're trying to keep them riding right along the sides of your leg, like so. Think about tall chest, head neutral, push butt back, feel that stretch, drive up. I'm gonna go 40 here to start and see how it goes. So we got 8 reps. From there, we're going into a hip thrust with dumbbells, or with a single dumbbell if you can. I'm gonna try to rock with the 40 here too. So if you have a bench, a chair, a stool, a couch, something around knee height, you're gonna put your mid back on it. You're gonna set a kettlebell or a dumbbell on your hips. Heels are right underneath your knees. You're letting your butt drop down toward the ground with a 2-second count and then squeezing up. This thing, you wanna keep the chin pointed down and tucked towards the wall. So our chin moves with the body. Otherwise your head is up here and you're bending all through your back. So you're keeping that tailbone tucked towards your chin, head down, drop, drive, squeeze the glutes and the hamstrings at the top, nice and slow down. And you can hold the dumbbell here if you want to add some extra resistance. So nice and slow down, drive. 1, 2, drive. If you don't have a bench to do this on, you can do glute bridges on the floor here, drive up, keeping those heels pressed. Same concept, a little bit easier. Any questions? We got 8 seconds, we're rolling right into it. 6 minutes on the clock. 2, 1, and work, team. 6 minutes. 2 down, drive up, 8 reps. Push through the heels, driving the ground away. In that first circuit, we attacked the front side of the legs, more quads. Now we're hitting the glutes and the hamstrings. I lost count, tough. We'll go for a couple extra, just fuck it. Peaches. Drive.
Just last week you called me, the way you talking's driving me insane. Hello. Just last week you called me, the way you talking's driving me insane. Hello.
Right back into the top.
Even if we're hanging by a thread, and the words you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed. Take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down. Let you down, and I'll never let you down. Let you
Should feel this all down your posterior chain, which is the back side of your body. Those hamstrings, glutes, and low back should be feeling it.
Even if we're hanging by a thread, and the words you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down, let you down.
Woo!
Let you down, and I'll never let you down, let you down.
3.5 left.
Take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down, let you down.
Couple of seconds of rest are okay.
Take me back into your arms, and I'll never let you down, let you down.
Keep that low back flat. Don't worry about how low you get. A little under 30 minutes, guys. We're over halfway there. Don't lean back too far at the top. Woo! Your low back should definitely feel like it's working. If you're starting to have pain at all, slow down a little bit. Focus on form. Drop the weight if you need to. Keep those dumbbells close to the body. Don't try to go more than what your hamstrings will allow. Shoulder blades back in together. Hamstrings get tight, drop. 2 down. 1, 2. And the home stretch, guys, come on. 1:15.
that you're next to me, stuck in my head when lights go off.
Woo.
You're everything that I could ever want. Your touch so soft. Not looking for no.
30 seconds, guys. Don't rush these ones.
Don't wanna show us off, but you're my all. All that I need. Trying to sugarcoat, but I'm flying so high.
Get those abs tight on the deadlifts.
You rock my boat when you hold me so tight. The world just disappears in front of me.
5, 3, 1, and rest. Woo. Cause I like the abuse. You guys like the abuse, or yeah? Having fun yet? All right, we got one more AMRAP, and then we got one more regular circuit coming up after that. Regular time, a little core. This is our last leg circuit, or lower body circuit. So you're gonna need something to prop your heels up on. We're gonna do some VMO squats. So this time we're gonna, first circuit we attack the quads. Second circuit we attack the glutes and the hamstrings. Third circuit we're gonna do both. So if you have a plate, if you have a book, if you have wedges, we're gonna need these for our feet. And you're gonna go a close stance. So we're doing VMOs. Actually, I'll start with the first move. We're starting off with 8 Kozak squats. You can do this body weight or with a weight. Stay light though, because the low back is fatigued, glutes are fatigued. This is more of a finishing circuit. So feet are wide, toes pointed out. You can hold a single dumbbell low in your hands, sideways. Drive over, you can let it touch if you can. Knee going over the toe, and it's okay to let the chest lean over. That heel stays planted, and the opposite leg stays straight. So you're going here, touch, back up to center, and then back over to the other side, driving through the heel. You're gonna do 4 each side. Then we're gonna move on to 8 VMO squats. So you can go body weight on this too. Feet are closer together. You need your feet elevated because that allows you to keep a vertical torso and really let the knees go forward. We're trying to keep our knees pointed straight ahead. Nice and slow down. A 1, 2, 3 count. Ideally, you're letting your calf, your hamstrings cover your calves. So you're trying to reach this amount with your heels elevated and drive back up. If you have a hard time getting to that depth, you can use a wall or a pole or a stick, something to help you get that spot. Knees are always pointed forward. You're trying to feel it in this vastus medialis muscle, which is this teardrop one coming up the inner thigh. Knees come forward, nice and slow down. 1, 2, 3, pause, drive back up. Most people probably shouldn't add weight to this. Challenging to get to that level. I 100% urge you to use heel blocks or something to put under your heel because it will help a lot. It helps with ankle mobility. I don't have the ankle mobility to get that low and keep my chest that vertical. Any questions? We got 8 reps each, 6-minute AMRAP. I'm gonna start light on my Kozak. I'm just gonna hold a 20-pounder. Make sure my form is perfect. I'm gonna go body weight on VMO to start and see how it goes. Feet wide, toes pointed out, holding the dumbbell here. 4 each side. 1, 2, get a nice tempo, drive back up to center. It's okay to let the chest lean over on this one. Knee goes forward. Drop it. Feet up, knees forward. 1, 2, 3, pause, drop. Hands behind your head, back is a little harder. Right back to your VMOs, or your Push through the heel on these Kozaks. This circuit's a little bit more about mobility, flexibility, a little bit more athletic movement, knee strength, knee health. Try to keep that chest as vertical as you can. Letting the knees all go forward. If you can't get that deep, put those hands out front, like a counterbalance. I'm gonna go 30s on my Kozak for A30. Get a little heavier, feeling good. Feet wide. Come on. Reach those knees forward. Woo, that should be hurting. Keep that chest up. Come on, team. Home stretch. We got under 2 minutes left. Come on. Under a minute. Huh. Twenty seconds. Work till the buzzer, team. Don't quit. No quitting now. Come on. Two, one. Rest. Woo! 3 minutes, team. In the final circuit. You guys are killing it. All right, just body weight, don't need any more weight, no more equipment. Get your books out of the way, your blocks. Clear your space. We got 30-second intervals. Only 10 seconds of rest between each movement. We got 4 moves. Our first move up is a hollow body hold. So, this is a gymnastics movement. All the tension we're trying to place on the core. So, you want to tuck that tailbone towards your chin like you do on a plank. The hardest variation is hands overhead, feet together, chest sits up a little bit, legs come up a little bit, like a very shallow boat. And try to hold, pointing the toes down, hands reaching as far overhead as possible, creating as much tension in the core as you can. A little easier variation is hands down to your side, and even easier variation is one knee in and you can switch back and forth, maybe hold for 5 and switch, or you can sit with both knees in if you're just starting out and try to keep all that crunch on the abs. Totally okay to modify as we go through because you're gonna get tired. Core's gonna get tired, your hip flexors are getting challenged too. So no egos, team. From there, second movement is plank hip lifts. So we're on our plank position, tuck that tailbone towards your chin. Let those hips come down, the quads or the thighs touch the ground, you squeeze back up just above a flat plank. On your way up and down, try to create as much tension at the core as you can. So you wanna be crunching the whole time, trying to hold that. Like a bicep holding on the way down, that's what I want your abs like. And the last 2 movements are side plank hip lifts each side. So you're on your side, feet are on top of each other is the hardest variation. Elbows right underneath your shoulder, hand on your hip, squeezing up, nice and slow down. Same concept, you're gonna squeeze this underside. I like to rotate my chest a little bit towards the floor and squeeze up. Nice and slow down. We're gonna do right side and the left side. A modification for this is to put the top foot in front. That's a little bit easier, like so. Or you can go knees bent and do it like that. That's the easiest variation. Any questions, team? We good? 20 seconds, guys. Last circuit. Let's finish strong. Keep the quality up. All the intention is on the abs. You start feeling it somewhere else, drop to the modification that's easier. Hollow body holds coming up in 3, 2, 1. Work. 30 seconds. Lock out those knees, feet together, toes pointed down. Point your toes away from you. You're trying to create the longest human you can. Reach those shoulders towards the wall behind you. 7, 2, 1, and rest. 10 seconds, team, not a lot of time. We're on our planks, plank hip lifts. 2, 1, and work. Nice and slow down, touch, squeeze. Five, 2, 1. Side plank hip lifts. Right side, team. 2, 1, and work. Two, 1, rest. Switching sides. Left side. 2, 1, and work. guys. How we doing? We hanging in there for 2 more rounds? We're back for that hollow body hold. In 15. Start setting up. 5, 2, 1, and work. Breathe. Hands directly overhead. Woo. Five, 2, 1, rest. Plank hip lifts. 3, 2, 1, work. Woo! Come on. 5, 3, 1, rest. Side plank hip lifts. 2, 1, and work, team. Five, 2, 1, rest. Switch sides. Three, 2, 1, work. Two, 1, rest. Come on, team, rock with me. 1 more round through. Nice deep breaths. You can stretch out that core a little bit. Let's go, Big John. 15 seconds. 5, 3, 2, hollow body holds. 1, and work. Drop the hands if you need to. Make sure you're feeling it in that core. Those abs should be solid. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Plank hip lift. 2, 1, work. Slow touch drive. Three, 2, 1, rest. Side plank hip lifts, last ones. 2, 1, work. Nice and slow down, feel that oblique work. Squeeze as hard as you can at the top. Try to crunch it. 2, 1. Rest, team, switch. Left side, last 30 seconds, and we are out of here. 3, 2, 1, work. Come on. 2, 1, and done, team. Awesome work. Another day in the books. Thank you guys for joining in. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the workout. We'll be back tomorrow with a full body workout. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow.